a nominee. We got a nominee for the worst house of the year. All right, worst house of the year. We do over 100 some odd houses for a buddy of mine. That's he owns a property management company. All right, so he sends us hundreds and hundreds of houses a year, and this is a nominee for the worst one. All right, and then two. Look at this. I'm taking more pictures of it as we speak, y'all. So I want y'all to bear with me on this bad boy right here. I know y'all normally seeing us doing the bigger properties and things like this, but sometimes they ain't always about that. Sometimes these little ones can pack a punch. You know what I mean? So that's what we're dealing with. So walk with me, talk with me. It's just amazing that the homeowners before actually let this thing get like this. This is one of the ones to wear. And the funny thing about it is, it looks like the paint is in some pretty good shape. You get what I'm saying? Just to give a little perspective on how bad this bad boy is. Look at this. We still gonna go ahead and flush everything else out too, so stay tuned. All right, as y'all can see, we're not using that P45 or anything like that today. We're using our standard soft wash system. I know some guys, well, why are you using that handle? Why are you using it? Well, we're just using a small one today. This house is not big, so we don't want to waste any more sodium hypochlorite than we have to get this bad boy cleaned up, all right? Thankfully, we got a rainy day, so we don't have to worry about rinsing the plants down. So we literally trying to get this thing in before the rain really happens. All right, man, we getting ready to wrap another one up. As you can see, this bad boy being cleaned up. It looks a big difference from before. Mark's is gonna go ahead, and the gutter's already been pretty much all the debris been going out. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna use this pressure washer. We're just gonna use just a ball valve to rinse all this stuff out, all right? But like I was saying, fellas, let's get into pricing a little bit because this is the prime example. I couldn't think of a better one for us with pricing on all this stuff, all right? So you see the house already been clean. He's just gonna go back and rinse these gutters on out. This is the thing with pricing, all right? So imagine getting a call from your buddy, a property management company, and saying, hey, Dwayne, we only got a 12 or 1,300 square foot house, that's if that we want you guys to clean. All right, man, give us such and such a square foot. Give us 15 cents a square foot. Give us XYZ a square foot. That's where you're running the problems there by just going off the phone. So I always tell you guys, if you can now, if you can, all situations are different. So go out, take a look at the property, man. Go out and take a look at the property, because here's what you're going to counter. 1,200 square foot house, you may give them XYZ price, but you guys seen how bad this house was. So oftentimes when I see companies do that, you're cheating yourself. So you say, well, man, it's only a couple $100, this and that. But you imagine putting 10 or 12 of those a year like that, 15 of those out there a year, when you wishing that, man, I wish I would have priced them up a little bit more, man. I went by square footage, such in a hurry to try to get the job and this and that. You don't ever want to do that. So like I said, take each individual house as a blessing that it is. Treat it that way if possible. Now, of course, now for roofs and different things like that, you can go to more of an online quote if possible, because you can get the area of it. But a lot of times you need to see the severity of the house. How bad is this property? All right. How much chemical am I going to use? So all this dictated the price on this house. All right. All of that dictated the price on the house. So like I say, go out, give that individual estimate. Okay. You don't want to teach yourself now you get to the property. Oh man, I'm doing this 1,100, 1,200 square foot house, 1,300 square foot house for only 150 bucks or 200 bucks. You guys see how bad this thing was. So like I say, treat every individual house as its own entity, okay? And then when you got your guys that may be going out doing that, you teach them the same thing as well, all right? Well, just because you, now let's take a look at this now. This is the house immediately next door. Same square footage. When you charge them the same amount as this right here was, you cannot do that. You're not being fair to yourself. And most importantly, we in business, you're not being fair to your customers, man. So always, always, always keep that in mind when you quote these properties. 1,100, 1,200 square foot is not equal in the pressure wash business. You got levels to it. You can even go down the categories. I had a guy in one of the comments mention to me, well, how do you break it down then? Well, let's go to severity. Is this an A, B, C, D, or F property? When you say, well, F property, well, man, I don't know about that. Well, this is considered one of those F properties, to where it takes a ton of chemical, more time than not on a 1,100, 1,200 square foot house. I can't remember. Now when I say this number, I'm just going off of what it generally looks like. I mean, some guy may say, well, that got to be 1,400, 1,500 square foot. I'm just going by what it looks like, all right? So when you're coming on out and you're giving these prices, like I said, they all are not equal. You absolutely have to go on out and take a look at it if you want to be as most accurate as possible, all right? So like I say, good thing I got a good buddy in the industry. I tell him what it is, what it's gonna be. I always show him that courtesy. I don't care how many properties we do for them. We always wanna make sure we're gonna specify what needs to be done and the route it's gonna take. All right, man, once again, we signing off this bad boy. Another one done. It's in the books, man. I appreciate y'all staying for watching the whole video. And hey, check me out. I'm gonna be going ahead and I'm gonna show a clip. I may just post it to my story. We got some hats and shirts made, which we had them for a while. We end up getting some more. It's pretty much called applying pressure. We apply pressure. And hey, you guys drop some emails, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give one out. Man. I know this kind of childish, but hey, thinking of a number between 1 and 1,000. Between 1 and 1,000. Y'all go ahead and let me know what that number is. And you send me an email with that number attached to it. You're gonna get you a free hat that stays "We Apply Pressure," all right? Once again, we signing off. We got another one in the books. It's Clear Moment. All right, have a good one.